What if I told you that behind Bluey's biggest laughs and most heartwarming games, there are quiet, heartbreaking moments where she completely crashes? Not with tantrums, not with tears, but with something even more real. Those silent, invisible moments where everything just breaks inside. Bluey is usually the energetic, imaginative, joyful big sister. But there are 5 moments in this show where she hits a wall, emotionally, mentally, quietly, and we all missed it. This isn't just a list. This is about the hidden emotional breakdowns in Bluey and why they hit closer to home than you think. Let's dive in. Number 1, the Shadowlands Shutdown. In the episode Shadowlands, Bluey, Coco, and Snickers are on a fun, adventurous quest. The game is simple. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the sunlit grass. At first, it's all giggles, but quickly things go wrong. Coco wants to change the rules. Snickers doesn't speak up. Bluey, she's the only one trying to hold the game together. You can feel her trying to keep it fun, but also fair. She's struggling. She pauses. Her shoulders slump. She looks down. That's the crash. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it's a moment every eldest sibling knows. That feeling of why am I the only one trying to hold this together? We've all been there, trying to lead, trying to be fair, trying to keep the group focused, and then watching it fall apart. That half second of stillness, that's Bluey giving up for just a moment. And it's one of the most relatable, overlooked moments in the show. Number 2, the rejection in Sleepytime. Sleepytime is often remembered for Bingo's magical space dream, but Bluey has a moment that's just as powerful and deeply painful. She wakes up in the middle of the night. She walks into her parents' room. She wants comfort. She wants connection, but the bed is full. Bingo's already there. Dad's snoring, and Mom gently tells her to go back to bed. Bluey doesn't fight, she just stands there, turns around, and leaves. That's the crash, that moment where you need love the most, and it's just not there. Not out of cruelty, but because life just isn't always soft when you need it to be. As a kid, that kind of quiet rejection cuts deep. You don't even understand it fully, you just feel alone. And the worst part, you don't cry, you don't scream, you just walk away. That's what makes it so real. Number 3, Baby Bluey's burnout in Baby Race. Baby Race is technically about Chili, about her struggles as a new mom. But there's a moment with Baby Bluey that hits harder than you'd expect. She's trying to walk, she keeps falling over and over, and then she crashes to the floor and doesn't get up. She's exhausted, not physically, emotionally. She stares at the ground, confused and defeated. It's the purest image of childhood burnout. That feeling of, I've tried so many times, and it's not working, and I don't know if I can do it anymore. But what changes everything? Chili. She stops comparing, she stops judging herself, and she looks at Bluey with warmth, with belief. That quiet encouragement, that's what lifts Bluey. That's what makes her try one more time. And that one step, it means everything. Number 4, pretending in onesies. In onesies, Bluey is excited to play with her cousin Muffin again. They wear animal costumes, they make up stories. It's silly and fun at first, but something's changed. Muffin is acting different, older, more independent. She runs ahead, she doesn't wait. She forgets to include Bluey. And Bluey, she's pretending it's okay. She laughs a little too hard. She says things to keep the game going. But when Muffin walks away without her, Bluey stops. She hesitates. Her face drops. She says, "Wait up." But Muffin doesn't. That's the crash. It's subtle but powerful. That moment when you realize someone you care about is growing up and maybe growing away. As kids, we don't have the words for it. We just feel confused, left behind, a little invisible. Bluey's silence here says more than any dialogue ever could. Number 5, the burnout in Flat Pack. Flat Pack is brilliant. Bluey and Bingo are building worlds out of IKEA furniture. It's creative, it's chaotic, it's evolutionary. But then Bluey takes it too far. She builds complex rules, overthinks everything. She's not playing anymore. She's managing the game, and it's stressing her out. And then she crashes. She says, "I don't want to play anymore." That's it. No explosion, no tears, just a quiet withdrawal. This is how emotional burnout looks in children. You start out having fun, then you take on too much, then it stops being fun, then you walk away. Bingo stays joyful. She reminds Bluey what the game was supposed to be. Free, imaginative, fun dot. And slowly, Bluey finds her way back, but only after stepping away from the pressure she put on herself. Why these crashes matter. These aren't just scenes, they're emotional truths. Because kids don't always cry when they're overwhelmed. Sometimes they go quiet, sometimes they say, "I don't want to play," sometimes they just walk away. And unless we're paying attention, we'll miss it. Bluey isn't just a show about dogs doing silly dances. It's about how real childhood feels. The little disappointments, the quiet heartbreaks, the tiny emotional shutdowns, and most importantly, the soft recoveries. It reminds us to listen, to slow down, to watch for the signs. Because crashing doesn't always look like a breakdown. Sometimes it's just a moment of stillness. Have you ever crashed like Bluey? Let's be honest. These moments hit because we've all lived them. Trying to lead something while no one listens. Needing comfort but not wanting to ask. Feeling a friend drift away. Losing joy in something we once loved. Bluey's crashes are our crashes. And the beauty is, in each one, there's a small recovery. A moment of love. A spark of hope. That's what makes this show so special. It doesn't teach kids to hide their emotions. It teaches them to feel them, to move through them, to reconnect. That's what we all need. So next time you watch Bluey, look beyond the fun. Notice the pauses, the silences, the soft crashes. Because even the strongest, happiest kids sometimes need a moment to fall apart. And that's okay. Thanks for watching. If this video made you see Bluey in a different light, take a moment to really think about the kids in your life. And maybe even the child you used to be. Sometimes it's not the big moments that shape us. It's the quiet ones. The ones where we feel alone, overwhelmed, or just unseen. Bluey reminds us that even in the happiest homes, there are silent struggles. And every small crash is a chance to reconnect, to listen, and to love just a little deeper. If you felt something during this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this too. And in case no one's told you lately, you're doing better than you think. I'll see you in the next one.